Fourth Sunday of Advent. Theme: the power of God manifests itself through weakness. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. In those days, Mary arose and went with haste into the hill country, to a city of Judah, and she entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth. And when Elizabeth heard the greeting of Mary, the child leaped in her womb. And Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit, and she exclaimed in a loud voice, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And why is this granted me, that the mother of my Lord should come to me? For behold, when the voice of your greeting came to my ears, the child in my womb leaped for joy. And blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her from the Lord." The Gospel of the Lord. Let us consider first the way Elizabeth greeted Mary. "Most blessed are you among women." In the Old Testament, there were two women who greeted with these words: Jael in the book of Judges and Judith in the book of Judith. What had they done? They had defeated, unheard of women, the armies of those oppressing their people. The Bible does not report what they did in order to approve of war, but to show how God can do marvelous works using people who in human terms are unsuitable, or who in men's eyes would not have the power. By greeting Mary like this, Luke is telling us that Mary belongs to a category considered unsuitable, that God uses to bring about our salvation. Through Mary, he accomplished the most extraordinary event in all history. He gave us his Son. Other details link Mary's visit with the Ark of the Covenant. Both Mary and the Ark remain 3 months in Judea. The Ark is received with joy and feasting and brings blessings on the family that took it. When Mary enters the house of Zechariah, the Baptist leapt for joy. Luke wants us to see Mary as the new Ark of the Covenant. God chose not to live in a building, but in the womb of a woman. The Son of Mary is the Lord himself. Can we learn anything from this? Having the Lord within oneself is not reserved only to Mary. Each community and every one of us must become like Mary, an Ark of the Covenant. Our task is to bring the Lord to others. Do we? One thing can tell us if we are an Ark of the Covenant, and that is joy. Wherever Mary goes, she causes an outpouring of joy. The Baptist leaps for joy, Elizabeth shouts her joy, and the poor are full of joy because their liberation is at hand. Does our presence bring people joy? Jesus, Divine Master, Mary, your mother, was full of joy, and so spread it to all those whom she met. May we too, bearing you within us, be sources of joy to all those whom we encounter wherever we find ourselves. Amen.